6'9", number 28, Isaiah Stewart. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 5, Bird, Alec Bird. Man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0, Jalen Durant. Starting at the small forward, at 6'6", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 2, Cade Cunningham.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He said,
"That's a great story, DA. Thanks." Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Beasley is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of those.
Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Bogdanovic wide open. It's good from long range.
And looking at the stats, Bojan, one of the more prolific corner 3 shooters, he loves that spot.
Here's Lillard.
Now, the Pistons for years have been just chasing away to try to get into the postseason, and felt kind of like a rebuild, but here we are. They've assembled a real promising core of young talent.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Here's Cunningham. Drains it from 9 feet away. They have. And the Pistons' win percentage last season about the same as the year before. But, Brent, that doesn't tell their whole story.
I appreciate that, Kevin. To provide some context for the Pistons, lots of injuries and COVID-related issues held them back. When they had health, they were close to a 500 team. So, being young, being hungry, this squad is looking to take the next step.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Cunningham. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Hayes, he's checked in for Cunningham.
There's so many qualities of elite guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Killian Hayes, born in America, yet didn't play high school basketball. That's unheard of.
Well, Killian's dad played a bunch of years in Europe, and he really loved his time in France, so he believed the best way for Killian to develop his game was to play pro ball in France.
And he sinks the second.
Now, something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, they shoot the 3, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And Hayes kicks to Bogdanovic. It's hauled in by Giannis. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. There's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then you get the ball to Giannis and you get out of the way.
Here's Hayes, following the score by Damian Lillard. Hayes. Here's Duran. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Burks the pass to Hayes. From deep. Beasley with the rebound. And Beasley has the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Lopez a screen. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer.
Man, defensively so tough to make a decision. What do you want to stop? You come off the pick, Giannis can pass, he can finish. It can really cause you to hesitate.
Bogdanovich, no luck. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Chicago.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Now here's Giannis. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now Hayes. Hayes with the screen for Burks. And he converts the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Lillard kicks to Beasley. And the three off target. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Stewart with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Duran slams it in.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Lillard with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Bucks passing it around. Count the basket. And it's 9 points for Lillard.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. A different look here for Detroit. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Duran. Bagley comes. Bucks leading by 4. Cade Cunningham out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Duran in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Nice rebound. When we say Cade Cunningham can do it all, there's a prime example.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons.
At the line for Detroit.
And Brett, what about the play of Cunningham?
Well, he had a solid first year in the league, especially with the added pressure of being the #1 pick. Kind of a tough situation playing in Detroit for a team that's exploring a lot of young talent. So not only do you have to perform, you have to find a way to lead. And I think the expectations around Cade Cunningham were fulfilled for the Detroit Pistons.
The Pistons shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 3. Lillard dishes to Middleton. From 8. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Takes it inside. Kick out to Giannis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead. For Detroit, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Passes it to Diallo. Stewart with the screen on Middleton. Here's Diallo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Detroit ball.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Cunningham with it. 29 points for him last game against Chicago.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
2 points. That one goes. Lillard's got 16 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Bucks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Detroit, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 8. Driving to the basket. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Defensively, you have to stay as connected as you possibly can with Damian Lillard. He's just too good with the ball. That leads to a foul.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And Duran slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Shoots from 12, and he overshot that one, missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And the shot goes down.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Burks against Lillard. Now, here's Burks, guarded closely. Here's Bogdanovich. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
For the Pistons, Wiseman's checked in for Duran. Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Detroit Pistons.
They've been out of sync in this one, shooting under 40%. Struggling to create good looks.
And guys, a look now. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they got. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Damian Lillard out there with Beasley, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Burks with it. Beasley covering. Puts it up from 7. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 in the bucket from Burks.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Lillard misses. The Pistons shooting around 41% on the night. Burks, the pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez. The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And so he makes both from the line. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Cunningham against Lillard. Cunningham kicks to Burks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Alec Burks is at over a decade in the league. One of the more reliable guards that we have.
At some point, I believe that Alec Burks is going to be on the team that's doing bigger things. Because of that consistency, he's going to become a more valuable piece. I mean, he shoots it well from 3. He got his big contract in 2021, but it hasn't changed that consistency that he plays with.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Now, here's Stewart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Middleton the pass to Lillard. to the inside to end the cold streak, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Pistons passing it around, and the dunk by Stewart.
Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Lillard dishes to Middleton. Back to Lillard. Here is Cunningham. He has 5. Pass to Stewart. And here is Duren. Shoots over Lillard. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Stewart. And there's the pass to Burks. And stolen by Lillard. On the wing, Giannis. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Duren. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. Let's go. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Lopez against Stewart. Shoots. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
The Pistons trailing. Wiseman's out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Burks, he's checked in for James Wiseman. Here's Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Cunningham for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Bogdanovich, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. At the elbow, it's Lillard. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Duren slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod inside and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
Pistons trailed by 4. Passes it to Cunningham. Burks sets a screen for Cunningham. Looking to end his cold spell, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Giannis. Middleton the pass to Lillard. Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cunningham inside. Working on Beasley. Pass to Duren. Burks looking around to tie it up. And it's good on the layup. Duren's got the game tied up here for Detroit.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Beasley outside. Takes it down to Middleton. Off target from outside. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Burks. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Lopez has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Pass to Stewart. Dishes to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. The Pistons working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Burks against Beasley. Burks can't get it to go.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple. Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter, and that one drops for him. Middleton's got his first points of the night.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the team counting on Cade. He comes through.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Over to the wing. Back to Lillard. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Burks dishes to Cunningham. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Kicks it out to Beasley. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Duren pulls it in.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Cunningham looking it over to take the lead. Lopez with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2.
Feeds to Giannis. Stewart with the steal. Lillard against Cunningham. Lopez with the block. Lillard outside. He dishes it to Lopez. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. .131 left in the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich against Middleton. Cunningham outside. The 11-footer. And the pass to Burks to take the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 32 points for Damian Lillard.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Free throw line jump shot. Cunningham's shot is off. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham outside. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Only a few minutes left to play. Possessions becoming more and more important. Let's see if Lillard knows the importance of this trip.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. We know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Okay, David, much appreciated. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham drives in.
You get down on the block, Giannis is going to use that length defensively and get his hands all over any shot attempt.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line for your Pistons.
Gets the first, that narrows the gap to 1. And so Stewart nails both of them.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up. And they still have a foul to give at this point.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Cunningham. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
4 personal fouls.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Well, Giannis has to push out the distractions here. Take his time and don't rush his process.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you guys wanted this game tonight, so how were you able to get it done?
I mean, I thought it was a game that we just had to come out, with a certain level of urgency and aggressiveness. Started the game off really strong. Obviously, they made a run. They play free. They play aggressive. They got some guys that can get things done. They made a game of it. We had to work for it, which, we expect, we respect. So it was a great group effort. We did the things we need to do to get a win, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're keeping it rolling, man. Congrats on the win.